All right, how's it going?
Pretty good. So right now I'm playing top on my Smurf to diamond, and then I'm just kind of learning this just so I get better. Last season I peaked D1 on ADC. Play collegiate. That's about it.
Oh, nice. So you're pretty familiar with how the game works generally.
Generally, I'd say my macro's okay. Still not 100% sure when I need to group because I just like splitting so much, but I think that's just Jack syndrome.
Split pushing to me is basically like either you as a champion cannot team fight because let's say you're playing Fiora. It's just hard to team fight with Fiora sometimes, right? Split pushing is just optimal no matter what. Or if you feel like you can't win the fight with you there. So like if I'm playing Camille but I'm against like a Alistar, Renekton, things that can like peel and then also insta kill me. Like it's really hard to play Camille into like a Poppy in team fights. I'm guessing you're either against Lee Sin or Jarvan. I think Jarvan since he banned Fiora. Yeah, you're against Jarvan. The hard part about fighting Jarvan is that his Q is like you basically can't return the damage, like he can just do it for free. I would probably look at it as try and avoid Q early on, and then once you start getting your abilities, like level 3 and onwards, I would try and jump on him whenever he attempts to go for Q, because that means he can't EQ out.
Pretty sure I should be able to cheese a little bit level 1. He probably starts Q, right?
Yeah, he definitely starts Q. I think in pretty much any matchup, you're going to start Counter-Strike.
Oh, that's cursed. I didn't see that.
3 first strikes bot lane.
Fuck you, cursed.
Personally, I don't think first strike is that good of a rune.
It's really lackluster early game. It's really good on like Kha'Zix and Jace though.
I like it on Karthus, and that's about it.
Karthus.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Bring it on.
Right, he started Doran's shield. Oh, he started E. Yeah, you just win that. You just flat out win that.
Nice, and I denied EXP. I think at least one.
Yeah, just slow push for now, like only last hit. I'd be careful about like a level 2, level 3 Lee Sin.
Yeah.
And then anytime he tries to walk up, just jump on him.
Fuck.
You're gonna crash on wave 3. Alright, just hard shove, just non-stop autos. So now, even if Lee Sin shows up, you can just fight him inside the wave.
Now it's my turn.
Then probably I'd say ward try. You're gonna want to stick around because your Viego's gonna want to contest Scuttle, I assume.
Yeah. I don't think this cheater's worth it either. That's one thing I don't
Yeah,
think
Lee Sin's at Scuttle. Lee Sin's at Scuttle. Walk down. You can fight it. Just zone him off.
Pretty sure you gave it up. Nice. Let me help you out there, buddy. Holy shit.
Yeah, just go back top now. Alright, cool. You avoided the Lee Sin gank. Careful, Jarvan's gonna hit 4 after that minion. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, you denied him the first 3 minions.
I think I only denied him 1.
Yeah, looks like it. Alright, so just play back. Kinda just want to let the wave come into you. When your wave comes up on that, now you can start autoing the wave and like trim it down. And then if he tries to fight you, you just fight him first. I'd be careful about using that preemptively.
Yeah. I was scuffed.
He should be backing right now, like he should be taking a reset. Pop your corrupting potions, you don't want to get dive. He could just like EQ you, basically. Yeah, careful.
Ready for battle.
Okay, walk up. I'd say just back and TP back in. Kind of took too much poke. Yeah, he wants to shove in.
I think he's here probably. Fuck.
Well, he doesn't have the mana to EQ you anymore. If Lee Sin's here, you're definitely dead.
Bring it on.
Okay, just teleport back in. Yeah, unfortunately, it just took too much poke. The thing that messed you up was walking up.
Yeah, that
and...
E waste was really bad because it let him just chunk me.
Yep, exactly.
Who's next?
Alright, now anytime you can, if he like is in your jump range, just like auto a minion once and just like Q onto him, auto W. And then you just walk away. Let's say shove quickly.
Let me at him.
Keep hitting the minions. You win this. Ult. You should be able to dive him. Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That was yellow. That was Inty McSprinty. I think the corrupting tick. Red aggro. Fuck. I should have just queued out and then just walked away.
Yeah.
Surprise! I'm back.
Yeah, I mean, you know what happened. Basically, like, you just gotta pay attention to the corrupting stacks, because, like, it was about to run out if you waited, like, half a second more, and then you just walk in and, like, just kill him flat out.
Right.
Ready for battle.
An ally has been slain.
Did he use teleport earlier?
No.
You do have a freeze angle, like, just hold that. No, don't walk back. Ah, it's too late. See, right there, you definitely could have froze the wave. Especially since you're already down a little bit.
Bring it on.
You would have forced him to TP back in if he didn't already use it. But now we slow push.
It's on.
Diego's fighting Jarvan potentially. He's out. Keep the slow push.
Let me at him.
Check Lee Sin's items real quick. Okay, he kind of has a big lead. I was gonna say, like, he might try and, like, check red in a minute here, and you might be able to, like, go into his jungle, but you have to be
Now it's my turn.
worried about getting ganked right now. Hard shove. Walk into river, look mid real quick,
I'm back.
see if there's like a potential angle. The Lee Sin's in his red side jungle. No roam angle. Let the wave slow push back into you.
Ready for battle.
What's his items?
Phage and whip.
Okay, so he's definitely stronger than you right now. When you have... Oh, Lee Sin, stop. Since you don't have flash, you can't get out of Jarvan ult unless you have a minion. Okay, he backed. I would say start autoing the wave, even it out.
Surprise! I'm back.
That's good. Every time he uses Q, jump into him and just like Q auto. Maybe not counter strike, because then yeah.
Wait, so when do I use the counter strike?
You use it when he goes. It's I mean it's literally called counter because you actually all you have to do is just when he tries to EQ onto you or if he ults you, that's when you want to use it. You don't use it preemptively, like you don't use it actively unless you're ahead, like really far ahead.
It's on.
Okay.
Double kill.
Because like if you notice there, you almost beat him just flat out. If you hold the counter strike for when he actually goes on you, then you just beat him.
So when he's going for like the flag and drag kind of thing. That's when I
Yeah.
would use it. Okay.
Let me at him.
Yeah, hard shove because Jarvan died. Might be able to get a plate. Yeah, you can definitely get a plate. I would say you don't even have to worry about warding right there.
I'll leave us in I think top.
Even if Lee like wasn't on the map, you'd just be like, okay, well, Lee Sin can't 100 to 0 you, so you could just walk away from him. Just collect XP. You can't really walk up at the moment. He's got a full mythic on you.
Surprise!
So you do know that you have TP advantage though, since he TP bot earlier. So I would look for a play because the lane phase is basically over. Like he's just gonna win fights from here on out, even if you play it correct.
Ready for battle.
Until we get our mythic Divine Sunder.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Who's next?
I guess we hard shove now.
Guess so.
Watch bottom for a potential like counter.
Bring it on.
Oh, I didn't get the gold. Bad.
It's on.
Yeah, he's pretty far ahead now.
All it said.
Oh, I would say when he does that, just like counter strike and then just do a quick like auto W auto. If he just flat out misses EQ.
Unstoppable.
Bring it on.
Okay, walk away. Nice. You might want to ult, just in case. He doesn't have mana. If you have Divine Sunder, you'll have the sustain to like beat him there, but since you don't,
Let me at him.
shove the wave, shove the wave. He didn't have any mana. Like, he's not a threat to you. He already used ult. Careful.
Surprise! I'm back.
Is there a plan?
Here, hit the wave. Hit the wave. As long as you have enough for Divine Cinder. Okay, back. Or just wait under tower, actually. He doesn't have the mana to dive you. It's only if Lee Sin was there that you would be in danger. Okay, back. Like, yeah, the wave is going to push towards him, but he's also backing. I would save TP.
Bring it on.
And just walk. You might have to TP for that. Probably not. Jarvan's gonna be there first. It's gonna be 2v3.
It's on.
Okay, I think just head top.
Jarvan's here.
Okay, play it slow. Your karma's gonna be second. Just, keep looking at the fight. Keep looking at the fight. Can't do anything.
I can TP here, I think.
Let me at him.
Look at the fight. I don't know if it's good to TP or not.
Yo.
Let's see. 16. Nice. Yeah, that's actually really good that you ate that for him. Oh, well, he died anyways. Unfortunate. Just hit the tower. That guy's not gonna kill you. Perfect. Alright, back. Go to the bush. Go to the bush.
An enemy has been slain. You
Jarvan's coming.
an enemy.
You actually might be able to fight him if... Go on him? Yeah, perfect. As long as Xerath hits the stun, you win that. See, if you just back, like, in the middle of the lane, then that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Definitely a Merc Treads game, for sure. And then probably Wits End? They have a lot of magic damage, and Jarvan Lee Sin fall off super hard.
It's on.
I fucked up the path. I thought I was going to left.
Try not to die here. Dragon's about to spawn. Ping your team, Dragon.
Let me at him.
Yeah, just keep assist pinging Dragon. I don't know why they're fighting over there. Oh, also, for future reference, I would always keep yellow trinket on Jax, because you actually can't jump to blue trinket.
Oh, that's why I was getting the pink wards, just in case, as well as just to keep one down.
Nice. You guys should win the fight with Viego resets. He took the teleporter.
Get him!
I would push mid. Just push mid. Ignore what's happening. They have 2 dead. Zoe's bottom. They're chasing 1, so like the only person who could respawn is Lee Sin. So you might be able to get 2 towers here. Ping the second tower, so Ezreal stays. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get 2 towers here. Lord of the Rings.
Let me at him.
Easy.
I'll-
Then I would probably back now. It's a tough decision, actually, between Wits End and Blade of the Ruined King, but I feel like Wits End
Yeah.
is just so much better here. Maybe sell one of
What
the
do you
pink
buy
boards
first? Okay.
for the Earthbound. Damage good.
Yeah.
Plus damage gives you more resistances because of your ult.
Oh, that's sad.
Let me at him.
I would say just go top.
Yeah.
They really shouldn't be committing there. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Plus, with the preseason changes, now you actually have to defend towers. Like, if you don't go top, then Zoe just gets like a free bounty for her team. I'd be careful about this. I would say back out of it.
A little bit too much of a limit test. I think she one-shot me though. W move speed's OP.
You have been slain.
She played it pretty well too. She avoided your counter-strike with ult. I think Karma should be able to kill her. Maybe
Oh.
not, actually. Oh boy.
That's some fucking damage.
Ready for battle.
I think Zera's just gonna kill her. Whatever.
Alright, just shove the wave. Use your blue trinket at golems, like the bush.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, Leeson's there. You can bait him into Xerath, but don't like overchase.
Oh, I got sus real quick.
Yeah. If you're taking damage, you can't you can't use it.
First strike was like gonna be a Smurf play there.
Yeah, but you had the
red
burn
buff,
damage on you.
whatever.
I saw what you were going for.
It's on.
Okay, your team's smurfing.
Feels good, man.
So your team should actually be able to get Baron without you. I would say just shove mid, and then rotate either to Baron or Dragon, depending on where they need you. Yeah, they're just gonna zone Zoe. You don't have to. Keep shoving mid. Block that for her. Oh. Back up, back up. They're all up. They have home guards. Your Karma's kinda hinting.
An ally has been slain.
Do we take the scuttle? Jarvan's below you in bot jungle.
I'm back.
See if you can suss him out.
Oh shit.
Oh, Xerath almost got that. Help your team. Free kill on Maokai. I don't think there's anything after. You guys could go bottom.
What?
You guys have a big wave bottom. Like, there's potential play there.
It's on.
You don't have TP, so I would say just stay mid or go bot. Block. Rotate bot and ping your team.
Bring it on.
Yeah, should be just a free tower. Nice. Zoe's dead.
Bring it on.
You guys might be able to keep sieging. Oh, Vigar died? Watch mid. I say you guys just get that tower. Probably can get inhib actually. What elo is this, plat?
I think this is plat 2, yeah.
Yeah, some of these players, like, they don't understand, like, sometimes you just have to shove waves, like, you can't just fight all the time.
I just
don't
really
win the
suck
game.
at being, yeah. Really suck at being able to tell, like, what I need to do in a matchup.
Ooh,
And
I think your team wins anyways.
yeah.
Alright, cool. A little bit of a struggle in lane phase. I did write some notes down, so I can go over that in the replay.
That mistake.
Wait, is your team not ending?
Pretty sure they can.
I don't think they're ending. Jarvan's up.
13
Jarvan
seconds.
could kill like 2
1v2.
people here.
Ah, he's too fed.
Wait, just hit the Nexus. Okay. Christ. Alright, cool. I mean, some of the stuff we already talked about, like just going in at the wrong times or like using Counter-Strike too early. Let me skip ahead. I think you played the first 4 levels like really well.
Should I have like started it like de-shield into this or?
No, Corrupting Potion's totally acceptable.
Not really sure when to go anything but corrupting pot or de-shield.
On Jax, like 99% of the time you do go Corrupting Potion. It's just too good on him. Plus, like, when you get into heavy trades with Jax, he runs out of mana pretty fast early,
Yeah.
which is why you need the Corrupting Potion. But like, this was all good. The only reason I didn't have you back for a cheater is because we didn't know what was going to happen with the scuttle. So let's say you back, then Viego just straight up loses the scuttle because, I mean, there's nothing that,
I'd have to use TP if I was gonna help him contest it.
yeah, and you want the TP advantage. Like, if things are played better, you force Jarvan to TP early, and then you have the TP advantage so you can make plays on the other side of the map. So you obviously know exactly where this goes wrong. Right about here?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, so the problem with this is that you're spending resources, but he's not. So even though you're autoing him and like you're not taking damage from the wave at the moment, all those minions are going to immediately target you the moment that Counter-Strike runs off because you're already autoing him. And because he has the bigger wave, he's just going to flat out win the fight. Plus, he has the level advantage at the moment. He's level 4, you're level 3. He has more minions. So if he EQs you, even if he like gets stunned, he will still win the trade. But then he like straight up avoided the stun, so now it's like, okay, I like hard lose this. And I would say you might have even, I don't know if you had a ward up. I'm not sure if you had a ward up. If you did, you might have just wanted to immediately ward hop.
I don't think I did. I warded try. Ah,
Yeah.
might have. I don't know.
But yeah, this basically kills your agency because now he can just poke you under tower. There's potential for a Lee Sin to dive you. You know that your jungler is like covering mid because your mid sucks. So like
So-
nobody can help you. You're just by yourself.
On top lane island.
Yep.
So what
So-
did you say about the E usage? So when should I use it? Like in different matchups. So I should be using it after something starts to happen.
You want to use it when your opponent is either way out of line, like let's say they are in all of your minions, right? And like as long as you're both even in levels and items, you should win the trade. You should also be using it as like the name literally implies, a counter. Because like let's say you're against Camille, right? Jax does pretty well into Camille.
Yeah.
If she hookshots onto you, it doesn't matter if she like lands it and even like autos you once or twice, because she still needs Q2 to charge up. So then you just counter strike as the hookshot's coming at you. She basically just can't like
Put on
she
you.
can't do her true damage, and then it just wears out. It's stuff like that. And yeah, you're just taking so much poke now. And if the Lee Sin had a brain, instead of going mid for some reason, he would actually just go top and get the freest kill of his life. Like, you have no counterplay here. I mean, you can counterplay it, like you flashed a Q or something, but you put yourself in a situation where you didn't need to counterplay. And then right here, I definitely would have just like backed up, like
Backed up more, yeah, not respecting the E or Q range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really don't know his range.
What other champions do you play?
Jax, Camille, Jace. That was the only real champion that I played top.
So his Q range is basically like Jace's range Q without the gate. It's like a pretty good distance. Might be a little bit smaller than that, but that's a good way to measure it. I always like measuring people's abilities based off of other champions that I know. The next thing I had was around 7 minutes. Okay, see, this is pretty good. He already used his E, so you know that if he wants to Q you, you just walk down after this trade. And yeah, of course, so you get the better trade. Walking back into that is
A little sus.
a little sus, but you still, excuse me, you still win the trade. So now, here's actually something really important that I'd notice you don't do. Whenever you're laning against someone, left click on them so that you can bring up this window that like shows all their stats and like the little things like how many conquer stacks they have. Because if you'll notice, the corrupting potion buff is like you're walking into tower range right as it is about to wear out. But if you're constantly looking at his like I guess window,
Icon. Yeah.
then you'll like immediately be able to recognize that. And so you wouldn't have to like do this. And then
I think I should have just baited out his EQ. Or not, or just not even gone.
no, what needs to happen here is wait for the corrupting potion to wear out. So like right here, you just stand here for a second. Once that wears out, you walk straight at him. Don't do anything. Like don't auto him. Don't like use any abilities. Just walk straight at him. He'll panic because he knows that you can just straight up kill him with like auto W. So he's gonna like either flash or EQ preemptively. And then from there, you can react with either your flash or your Q or your counter strike. Like you have all the ways to like counter his panic moment.
I just have to not go first.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, because like now what you're doing here is you're telling him, okay, all he has to do is either flash away or EQ you as you come in so that you can't do any damage. And then he can flash afterwards, because even if he gets stunned, you already burned your flash. So you're just going to die under tower and he gets away. And that's exactly what happens. He didn't even need to flash. But that's fine, now you know. Losing is always a learning experience.
Top lane is just so different. And playing melee is just so weird.
I mean, you can apply these same concepts to like an AD carry too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I see an Ezreal miss like Arcane Shift Q, I'm gonna go on him because he doesn't have Arcane Shift for 28 seconds, and he missed his Q, so he doesn't have that up for like 6 seconds too. Okay, so right here, I like that you're walking forward, but
If I just stand next to the casters, I could drag them.
yeah, you actually need to be on the melees because the melees are going to walk forward after they kill this minion right here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's exactly what happens. You can actually still save this if you Q onto this melee minion. Actually, no, you did save it. So right here, you counter-strike and just like drag the minions this way, like towards the bush.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but then you like go for the...
The one CS rather than freeze.
Yeah, because you would have forced Jarvan to at least TP back in. He's still stronger than you, but forcing him to burn a summoner spell is better than, you know, not. It's like a 5 to 6 minute cooldown, like a really long cooldown. I think the next thing I have is around 11 minutes. If this was me, I would try and like mess with the Lee Sin, like try and fake that I'm going on Jarvan just because I want to waste his time, but kind of have to do it in a way that won't get you killed. It's not a big deal if you don't. Oh, right here. Okay. So I was telling you, whenever he uses his Q, that's when you want to like jump on him. But don't use Counter-Strike right away, because his Q is actually a pretty short cooldown. It's like, I think 6 seconds? Yep. It goes from 10 to 6. And he's going to be maxing that, so Q is always going to be like his shortest cooldown. So the idea here is that you dodge his Q, then you jump on him, auto W auto to get like your 3 procs. And then you just walk away, and as you're walking away, if he then EQs onto you after, you react with Counter-Strike. He'll hit you with EQ, but it doesn't matter because he can't do more damage to you. And then once your knockup finishes, you stun him, and then you can continue the combo of auto W auto. And since Jax is stronger in the auto wars, you just win it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then...
Just makes me sad to watch now.
Yep. The moment that you miss that Counter-Strike, He's just going in. And since he has flash, he can just kill you. But, like I said, now you know.
Shut down. Blue team triple kill.
Do you, one thing I like to do whenever I am learning a champion, whenever I'm in Champ Select and I see the matchup I'm against, like let's say I'm against Jax versus Jarvan, I will actually, in the middle of Champ Select, immediately YouTube Jax versus Jarvan.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I'll just like see how they play the matchup. And it's not always going to be correct, but it's like a good indicator.
Yeah, I always try and like look it up on like the challenger replays or whatever on the YouTube or whatever, and it's always just like something weird happening in the early game, and then they have a lead coming into the lane.
Yeah,
You
dude,
gotta
I
play
get
it
so mad
differently.
seeing that because it's like, well, I can't use this as like a real metric. But sometimes you can. You can kind of decide for yourself. I mean, you're a smart enough player that you can decide for yourself.
I just suck at being able to like look at a new matchup and saying, "Oh, I know exactly how I want to play this."
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
like the thing with Jace. That was the first matchup I had. That was like, what the fuck do I do? It got a lot easier after I played it like 5 times.
yeah, and Jace is pretty hard for Jax. He can just knock you away if you jump on him.
It's not too bad if you max Q. Because then if you can bait out the E, then you can just Q back on him.
Okay, so the thing here, if you want to get the gold,
What's enough? I don't know the fucking range for this stuff.
it's basically like right outside of tower range. Like you know how towers, when you go into like a bot game or a custom game, you can like turn the tower range on.
Yeah.
The range, like the circle, it's a little bit outside of that is the tower's vision range. Like if you put a ward down or something, or like a Teemo Shroom, that's like the range that you would use to measure whether you get the gold or not. Let's see. The next thing that happens, I think, is like 16 minutes. I think I said for you to like walk up and like just get the wave here, and the reason I said that is just because you were so close to your Divine Sunder gold that I was just like, okay, just get the gold and pack. Luckily, Jarvan shoved for you, so it made it easy. And like, it can feel weird backing when you know that like the wave's gonna shove towards him, right?
Turret has been destroyed.
Sometimes that just doesn't matter. And the way that I look at it is, if you both are on even items, then as long as their jungler isn't like pathing towards top, then it shouldn't matter, because you can force them to like,
I think I wasted
push it. Yeah, so here, I said play it slow, and then you jumped in.
You fucking jumped in.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
The idea is like, I mean, you can win this fight for sure, but you want them to blow stuff first, so you just walk up and like auto.
Who do I
If you're
focus
queuing
here?
in, I said right before this happened that Karma's going to be their second, because Zoe just has like the closer angle. So by you queuing in, you're just going to be able to take damage from
yeah.
all 3 players.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I mean, it's good that you didn't die. They could have killed you, but they didn't. They overstayed. In a higher elo game, I don't think this would happen.
Probably not.
But I also was thinking, like, this TP shouldn't be good, because they can
They
just
should
flash
just
out.
run away. Yeah.
I mean, they... you know how low elo goes.
Yeah. That's why I'm not playing on my main. I don't want to get shit stomped every game. Get there slowly.
Yeah, this is perfect. You play this about as well as you can. I'm surprised. Their Jarvan actually used TP to, like, get in here, but there's just no way that he wins this. Even if Jarvan misses the... Or even if Xerath misses the stun, you still just kill him. I think it could have gone bad with the way that you used Counter-Strike, but it just worked out. And then I think...
Wait, how would you have used Counter-Strike there?
Well,
Used,
let me get back to that. So, like, think about it. He already used EQ, and you saw him, like, he doesn't have flash, he doesn't have ult. He already used EQ. I would honestly just walk up to him and start autoing. You have sustain off of your Divine Sunder. He doesn't have Grievous Wounds. You just, like, auto W, auto once, and then you use Counter-Strike, and then it's guaranteed that he will never kill you in that spot.
Okay. So that's just kind of min-maxing my HP there.
Yeah. It's like I said, even without as low of health as you are, there's just no way he kills you with a single auto, you know?
Yeah, he'd need at least like 2 or 3. And then maybe Core Drinker. I'm not sure how much damage that does. Dude, I healed so much.
Yep. Alright, and I think the last thing I had was around 21 minutes.
Shut down.
Oh, it was this.
This was limit testing.
It was definitely a limit test, but, I mean, she missed bubble, so you are in the right to, like, try it.
Yeah. And then she just, the W move speed, that's when I should have just walked away. The W was the whole reason I couldn't catch her.
Yeah. As soon as your Counter-Strike misses, I would just walk back behind the minions, because you're in danger of getting bubbled. And then, of course, you do get bubbled. You were like 0.1 seconds away from being able to, like, Q out.
Yeah, honestly, I was just kind of accepting the death there. I didn't think I was.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a limit test.
Shut down.
But I mean, your team's hard carrying you, so
Yeah,
it's
thank
fine.
God. In some, you win some.
I think that's pretty much all the notes that I had. Do you have any questions?
I just can't think of it.
Yeah, this Karma played this as worse as she possibly could. I
was so ready to chaos that.
I just wouldn't use TP there. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, didn't even look at the map and see that Xerath was pathing there. I just wanted to kill her. Just a little tunnel vision.
I think right here I was like, you can fight this, but don't overchase. And then their whole team showed up. I'm actually surprised you didn't go on the Vigar.
I was just panicking.
But yeah, I mean, you pretty much have no agency for the rest of the game, so think that's it. But yeah, any questions?
No, that was actually kind of helpful. The E usage thing, that's gonna be something I have to practice. It'll be hard. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah,
That was
no
fun.
problem. Good luck in
Good
your
luck in
future
solo queue.
climbs.
Yeah, man.
Later.
Peace.